fixed speed sound. Limit
Ayaw,
na.
okay lang.
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Okay lang. Hindi
yeah,
na ako mag-alam.
yeah, yeah. Oh, wow, my eyes. See something else. Heavy, go to
Diba,
sleep.
don't
Oh,
open your eyes. It, kuya, saan ngaran?
uh,
Uh,
yeah, yeah,
wait lang. Basa agad. Ignorate God, pero ikaw ang nagbabasa.
when I go to sleep. A left side the book I've been reading in like shit. The process of falling asleep is always a struggle against noise. Barking dogs, police, or even my own,
Intrusive.
but not even the turning gears of my brain are producing much. What the heck? Yeah, that is oddly high. Yeah, karap ni daling pumakalas.
Para, ada. Ay,
Yeah,
paksuga ga ito ya, 18.
uy, dagko na ano ka. Marang kita earphone, ma-open na ano ka.
Okay.
Yeah, ano na eh. It, dapat naka na ta camera. Naka-on. Ano? So, uy, ining nga mga to quiet boy. Ining nga na, nga titigdaan na la oray ko, waray sound.
Ah,
Boy, asya yun. Pag-click ko hindi di makagawas na mapa. Parang tumoy. Nato,
diri, okay lang.
nanawit to ako. Yaw. Yaw.
Basa agad.
After is gago. Yeah. I said, I missed towards the hallway outside my door. The distance between my room and the opposite wall is only 10 steps long. I know since I've made an habit of counting whenever I go out. One, two, three, yeah. So remember, but always. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like being aware of my surroundings to the smallest details. But when it is different, the whole looks like it stretches into the nothingness like this. So, I was thinking first that it's just my imagination, the combination. It's the only difference about it. It's just a hallway, but I don't want to look at it. So, take a deep breath and close my eyes. Mm, mm. In my room, in my room. There's a bed. In my room, there's a door, there's
Parang
a wardrobe.
nag-memorize ko na niya. So, guys.
In
So,
my
correct na
room,
imagine niya.
ah, this picture frame on the wall. Wait lang. Masisira lang yung bintana. Kaya ako titig kalsada para dito. Forms part of myself. Yourself. It's a world I know like the back of my hand. Where someone is blindfold me and ask me to find my way around. I do so without slightly difficulty as long as nothing changes. Having my eyes closed makes no difference. In this room, I can always find what I want to find because in this room, I know how everything looks. I need to wake up early tomorrow. I should really try to sleep. Uy, hain ng music. Ama namin, sumasalangit ka. Ako tingin ko pag yung babe pinakayas na makachadi. Padag ko agad naman yung kuan.
Oke guys, rada mamati man lang.
Ya, kahit na kini ang gilis buti ka. Ya, karap. Padag ko agad naman yung kuan. Are those footsteps? Ooh, may that. No, that's impossible. It must be my imagination. There is, motherfucker. But it's getting closer, closer, and closer, and closer, and closer, and close, and closer. They are gone, right? There's no someone will be there. Oh my gosh. Hey, what's up, man? What do you do? Open your eyes. Yes, okay.
Uy, yawa.
Open your
Yan
eyes.
lang nga choices. Diba, ano, yes, don't open your eyes. So,
Uh,
bahala ka lang.
no. No, I didn't open my eyes. Don't open your eyes. I won't open my
Open your eyes.
Fuck you! Nothing on,
Look.
I don't understand it.
Why won't you look at me?
Kinasing mo doon.
Where are your manners?
Fuck
If
you.
a stranger asks for help,
So I
is
think
it right to ignore them?
Yes,
Is that
motherfucker.
how it
The
is?
promise told me not to talk to strangers. And there's someone breathing over my ear. It's cold.
I will share a secret
Ooh.
I have never seen
never seen
myself
that
before. I don't know if my face is ugly. I
Alright,
don't know the color of my skin.
Your skin's black.
I don't know if I'm even here.
You're here.
That is why I need you to open your eyes
Bayang kahubo. Makita pa kinabiyaw.
so you can tell me how I look.
Yeah.
I'm also
Agad ko
shy,
I'm gay, but I'm also shy.
so I might hide
So I
the
might
moment
hide
you
it
do.
in
You won't find me anywhere.
It's in
It's like a fading dream. I know you're not asleep. You listen with those tiny ears. They look so fragile, like I could almost grab them.
Basa ka nga.
As we papasok ko mga something. Cheers, bye.
Put my fingers around them
Put my fingers on there.
and tear them off.
Di kaya pinuyakot magpabasa pa siya dati pagyayakan.
Aw, dire
Buo
man. I
ko
mean,
na rin.
ihultagay yung magyakan.
If I do, will you scream?
Yes.
Will I hear your voice?
No.
It was a joke. I'm joking. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you think my eyes look? When our gazes finally meet, answer me.
Their eyes look, they look lost. They look empty. They look broken. Ano tatan? Lost.
They look
Kasi di ba
lost.
imagine lang niya.
That may be so. I am never sure of where my days consist of wandering about. I worry that if I'm not paying attention, the thought terrifies me. It terrifies me so I always keep my eyes peeled. Even if there's nothing to see. That way, nothing will slip away, no matter where it goes. No matter how terrifying the world might be. No matter the countless terrible things I witnessed by mistake in the no matter what. I will forever be confused by the world around. I will forever be. But what is that something that I'm searching for? It's been so long since my wandering began. I can no longer recall the feelings that drove me to it. What is it? Is it something I can hold? Is it a being of flesh and bones? Is it nearby? Is it you?
No, not me, bitch.
Hey,
No.
have you ever looked so fervently for something
Unfervently.
Parang ito pura-oras. Nagtuloy ka na ba?
that you end up losing yourself in the process?
Na-lost na. Inayakan ka mga lost na.
Have you? These eyes, are these
Sabi mo,
my eyes?
sinabi mo sa akin na
No, this is my eyes.
Is that so? How do you think my eyes?
parang ito
Look.
nililito na niya ko.
When our gazes finally meet, answer me. They look empty. That may be so.
Pero kanini ko
The eyes are the wind. That's what some. They said that the soul was holy, bright, beautiful. Every person has one, both the good and the. But that person said I was the exception. That something like me couldn't put so bright, so beautiful. They looked inside of me, took a deep breath, and announced their conclusion with great fatigue.
Kaya tanggalan ng music.
Hindi ko matatanggal
Escape.
ko ang statements. Paano music yung binaba?
Their eyes that could see it all, couldn't.
Pwede. Tanggal music.
Nice. Okay.
I'm sure that if you were to cut me apart, not even blood would flow out.
I'm sure that if you cut me apart, not even a blood will flow out. Dude! No blood here.
Even if I felt it sometimes, crawling through my veins. Maybe that's why I've never seen myself before.
Hindi ka nananalamig or di yung salamin.
Because I'm empty.
Empty.
But isn't that something to be grateful for?
Nice.
This is something to be grateful.
Because if I were to look and find nothing there,
Kaya hindi rin maya
then surely I would feel disappointed. By not looking, I can ease myself, so maybe this is for the best. I can't remember who was the first to recite these words to me, nor the second, nor the several others who gave. The only thing I remember is that they looked as empty as I did to them. Hey, have you ever felt so empty? So devoid of what makes everyone special?
Undevoid.
Wara.
That you've embraced the void as your own, have you? These eyes, are these my eyes?
Mayos na ba kita?
Pwede. Kung paruhit.
A good answer. Yet there is only one way to know. Open your eyes
Sabi, abri agad.
so you won't look at me. Even though your eyes, I can't see them, but I can imagine them behind their veil of flesh, round like pearl and shiny like so. It's fine. The night is still. People are good at closing their door. Do you know? Of course you know. You have one. Right there. At the verge of your little war. A door is a barrier to keep the bad can be anything. And sometimes I can't open. I find them. Should I push? Should I turn the knob left? Should I try to take? Should I chip away at it? And what happens? Do I
Automatical high.
close it beyond? Do I keep it open? But that might be rude to the person who had it closed.
Magdadog ako, may din ba yung win or lose?
How do I get out?
Win or lose.
May dahil,
And what happens
Sa akin ng
if the wind pushes it closed? So many options, so many things that whenever I stand in front of a closed door, it paralyzes me. I stare at it for a long time and think of my excuses, because that's all they are. What bothers me the most about closed doors is the idea to keep me out.
yung shit nila.
It fills me with the need, so I search for a crevice
Ang
or a
crevice,
window,
or window.
anything that might be open, anything that might let me in. I'm not good with doors, but as long as there's a place where I can fit. Every night, I hop across the shadows of this. I'm careful, so in my eternal search, I slip in.
Rehiya tao.
Usually
How
it's
do
a
we,
cellar,
Kulawit
an
niya
attic,
explain.
and
Paruhit.
I feel at home. But sometimes just an urge swells inside of the urge, so I search hard for a door, for an entryway cover, and for someone to be at, as if. But you won't look at me, even though you had your door. Why is that? Are you do I? No. We have been chatting for you haven't chased me. That means, so I'm certain that if I were to reach out, you would reciprocate. I'm sure your hands are warm. So very, because people,
kakapit camot.
hey,
Kasuhan ka
how do
nga.
my hands, when my warmth finally answer me?
Ano lang. Incomplete.
They look incomplete.
Panik ka.
That may be so. Amidst my travels, I have left people behind. People who are my chat companions. Just like you are now. So it's no wonder that by leaving them behind, I will leave parts of me as well. Things such as skin, or flesh, or bones, or as farewell. It sounds like an excuse, and that's because I am careless. And I can't help but wonder how everything feels like the crust of a tree. But sometimes I find something like a building engulfed in a raging I think of the screams in the distance and wonder, how does that feel? So I put my hands to the fire. It hurts, but I tolerate for long enough that the uncomfortable feeling dissipates and the smell of charred skin starts protruding. And when I take them out, that horrible but intoxicating feeling
Intoxicating.
Nakaka-addict.
Madami tim aram bukit.
I seek such extreme sensations. The edge of a knife sometimes provides it. Other times, the fangs of a beast. Most times, however, it's but I would place my fingers over a benign surface,
Pinay.
only to discover it's covered in spikes.
Parang flat la. So guys, dirak maro. Search na.
And I will leave my hands there as I traverse along, leaving parts of my body as a farewell. In that sense, it's not so different from what I was saying before. The fire and the blades are friends.
Kuan kung magdagak maiwas siya.
Oo. Kung diri.
Mangkaw lang
Magigigi
kulong
ka,
mata.
oo.
Fine.
Diri hindi siya alis.
They have granted me times of great fun. So, it's only polite to leave something of yours as a sign of thanks. But there's one thing I've always loathed from these encounters. They're always, I'd rather, hey, have you ever placed yourself in harm's way? Only to feel a satisfaction you've realized is not yours, have you? These hands, are these my hands?
Nakaptanmat niya niya kamak, di ba? Oh, that's not
Di, pero
nice.
diri siya maaram.
Is that
ito
so?
pa. So guys, napakiaan.
Then, how do my hands, when my warmth, answer me?
This is
Ah,
this
parohit
is
sinungaling. It
Ah,
tayo
yeah.
Look.
pagod.
Deceitful. That may be so. These hands of mine tend to squirm into be it tiny holes in the wall or the pockets of midnight. These fingers squirm in, so now I carry all keys, beeping gadgets, notes with love poems in them.
Gini-explain lang niya na again, ano siya guys, parohit. Aagrihan niya tim si Ring. So, ini-explain niya, takamot sugahit. Siguro nga ako sugahit. Ako ang layahay.
The corpse of one or two insects, eventually eaten away by those who come take their place. I keep everything with me, regardless of their use. But sometimes, I feel bad. because maybe it was something important. The person I took them from could be distraught, their happiness shattered, their lives ended. So I consider maybe dropping them somewhere in the park. But what if the keys can one day open the door I want? What if the poems help me befriend a new partner? What if the arachnids serve me as unlikely sustenance?
Patay ka na, Paul.
There are too many ifs. But I'm also too afraid to find out the truth. So I let them stay with me, slowly becoming, helping me grow. I've grown so much. I had to lower my head when entering your room. These fingers won't stop squirming and coiling around everything, and I can only hope they merely take what they need. I would be saddened if my body grew, because I wouldn't get to enter rooms like yours anymore. Hey, have you ever attempted to help yourself grow by mercilessly taking away from someone else? Have you? These hands, are these my hands? Is that so? How do when my work answer? They look, admits I have people, so think or it's in that big but like I think, and so I hit for in this, and that all I seek the edge of other time. Most I would and leave, and that's if they have so, but there's there, I'd rather have you have only these are these a good answer. Yet there is only one way to know the truth, open. So you won't look at me, even though my hands could be the same as yours. Think about it. Maybe you and I are No, I know I can feel it in my skin. Oh, can you hear it? My skin it has been long. It's a sign of my innermost. I wander the world. I'll be satisfied, but if it did, then it would be oh so easy, since I could show myself to everyone at once. Every living person in this land, and ask them all the same question. Someone will answer. There's no doubt about it, but it might not be the answer I wish for. Since I don't want to be judged, I don't want to be perceived as something I'm not. It scares me. That is why, when someone is on the verge of looking at, I shy away. I hide. But you, if it's you, it might be possible to. That way you can help me, and we can both be fulfilled. Just thinking about it, it makes me feel something I cannot describe. I am not good with words. There was a person in my past who taught me to speak. They were not good at it either, and thinking back on it, they to teach a wordless being, yet simply because they could. It is weird to remember, because it makes me think of why, and I am not. I don't care much for my opinion. I don't want to be judged. But if that were it, so why is it? Why do I want someone? Maybe it's only because I can, because everyone gets to be recognized. But I will, soon, once you open your eyes. There, just thinking about the moment you unveil your sight, and you finally take those bed sheets off your body, and you inspect every crevice of mine, And you finally to let me hear, and to maybe even give me it makes me, but I don't know what. Surely it would be evident if you were to look at my, hey, what does my expression when that fell of a answer me?
Yes. I'm surprised.
An emotionless stare. That may be so. Expressions are, they require one's face to contort in many different ways. I am not capable of that. Everything about me is stiff, from the way I walk, to the way I talk, to the way I feel.
For the way everything is watching.
It is something I noticed long ago.
Tulog ka na ganda, ro?
Ano?
Yes, ka nakatulog ka na.
Sa light.
I may hurt and I may grow, but I do not change, not in the way other people interact with each other. They form connections. They experience thrill. A person becomes someone different with each passing second, turning old. However, I don't think I'm capable of any of those things. My journey began long ago. Longer than any person has ever journeyed. And in my life, I have seen others born. A person's existence is so fleeting. And yet, so many things happen to them. So many worthwhile memories. It is something I lack. Were I to write a book, I could not fill a single page. It's not for the lack of memories, but rather because these memories mean nothing to me save for a minuscule number, blending with each other into a lacking the meaning people often give. Perhaps if someone else had lived what I had, they would see meaning, they would treasure it. But I cannot, no matter how I try. I can't see any worth in what I do. And by extension, in what I want for someone to tell me how I look. Yet, I don't see that as important. No one but me would care. But that doesn't mean I have never. I feel things, joy. I am always feeling. And right now, I am feeling strong. It's here, in my book. You say my expression is. And if you say so, it must be true. But soon you will see something, because what I'm feeling. Hey, have you ever masked yourself with indifference? Only to hide the overwhelming emotions hiding beneath? Have you? This expression, is this my expression? I see. Thank you. You have truly helped me tonight. These are my eyes.
Shit. Bakit trap? Oh, no.
Pinapaabre man niya itim mata. Pakikita ako.
These
So, guys.
and this. I consider these my most, and you have helped me picture them. No one has done this. I feel one born out of odd, but there's one step you need to make sure of that. It is the only way. So please, open. No.
Sige.
I see. I understand. No. You have still helped me by answering. No one has done that, so I have no right to ask for anything else. No. That is a lie. Ever since I stepped into the, you have refused to engage with me. Not even once. 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 Did you? Not even once. You stayed there, feigning ignorance and not move. At times making me. You haven't opened your. But you didn't need to. I can hear far, and I can see further than what others would consider the dark. That's why reach out for what might hurt, and you too are a liar. The type that shows one thing, but you made a mistake.
Moram ka na ngayon kung ano resulta dapat.
I know you're
Ano?
lying. Because every answer you've given me so has been wrong. I am not what you said. These eyes, these hands, this expression, they aren't mine. Maybe, but I do not anymore. Open. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to be, and that's all. So now, and see me from you said so. Remember?
Ginano?
Ginyakan
Ginano?
lanim kun ano hiya. So na
That in this room,
kay di rin yung
it was those words. So you have to do right. But it is time. Open. Open.
ambot time boy.
You had your chance. It's not up to you. You won't open it. I will. Ah, your eyes are as beautiful as I am. Tell me, my new what?
Click ada.
That won't do. Open your eyes. Open them. Open them now. Open, 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 open. Open, open. Oh no. It seems you can't see anymore. You can't talk any. You can't think anymore. Then, thank you for trying. Even though I leave this piece of myself here with you. I must go. I must look for the right person. Someone who can explain why everyone look.
Or again patay ka niya boy. Again buta so guys. Naaringit hiya.
Slow. Kaya naman kung ano siya pinili nga open your eyes.
Bad it nga ending kay nawasak ka.
Ang gin-open ang eyes.
Boy. Try nim.
Anong,
Dapat
ano yan?
ginabrehan nim tim mata.
Ano? Tsaka ano?
Bisan niya na. Try. Okay na. Siya light.
Ano?
Wara. Diri hiya mapakita haim. Di ba an iyaya kan shy kuno hiya. So, pag abrinim tim mata, diri hiya mapakita haim. So, okay na. Diri ka mamamatay. Pero ambot kun kay ano diri nagpakita haim, anak ginkinulawan, nagpakita hiyahan last. Aniya mata. Anak nakulawan, pinakita niya sarili. Ang ginabrihan niya ni mata. Di ba gin open niya. Pero matala, aniya la mata. So guys, paruhit alien.
Open your eyes.
Sala talaga.
Siya light. Bisan diin nga point, pag inabrihan nim tim mata, safe ka na. Siya lahat.
Parang ka na ngayon.
Nakulawan ka na.